Hi guys, today's video is going to be on the Mcfarlane Batman Final Batsuit Justice League, the 6th Dimension Mega Figure. The retail price is $39.99 and I did purchase this with my own money. This Batsuit first showed up in July of 2019 in the Justice League, Volume 4, the 6th Dimension comic. It is also known as the Sunbox armor, and he was given the name Sun Knight. It is made out of Element X and is 50 feet tall and can warp reality. It is Batman's most powerful suit to date. It makes sense that Mcfarlane would make this release a mega figure. However, I do think he is on the smaller side of his mega figures. This is the front of the box. The side. The other side. Says Batman Final Batsuit, Justice League, the 6th Dimension. Here is the barcode if anybody needs it. And this is the artwork on the back. All right, let's go ahead and open it up. This is what he looks like, still tied in the plastic. All right, guys, so here I have Rookie that came in the 2-pack. And when I talk about this one being on the smaller side for a mega figure, you can see here that Rookie, which is basically like an exosuit that figure can go inside. And in the comic, he appears to be about 2 feet taller than the normal characters in there. This kind of makes sense, but this Batsuit is 50 foot tall. So this does not make sense to me. In my opinion, this should definitely be taller than Rookie. Okay, so here we have the Anti-Monitor mega figure, and this guy's supposed to be colossal, according to the comic books. He is massive. There are few characters bigger than him, but yet this Rookie is about the same size as him. So the scale just doesn't make sense to me with Mcfarlane. Here we have Bane, the Bane mega figure. I love this figure. I think he's a nice figure. I have no complaints with him, but he is even bigger than this Batman. And this Batman is supposed to be a 50 foot tall character. So this, again, the scale does not make sense with the toys. Then we have the Swamp Thing mega figure. This one is 11.5 inches tall, and I was expecting this Batman to be at least this size, like bare minimum. Also, if you notice, we have an extra set of fists in here. I'm not sure how Mcfarlane decides what mega figures are going to get extra stuff in there. But it's kind of like a dice roll. You never know which mega figure is going to get an extra like set of hands or something like that. We don't get any accessories with this figure, but we do get his character card. There's the front and his data file on the back. We do get the standard Mcfarlane stand. Since this character is, you know, not coming with any accessories, I would have loved to have had some type of accessories added, where there was extra hands or a larger display stand of some type. Because he is on the smaller side, I would have preferred something else had been added in. Let's go ahead and talk about the figure here. Okay, so we will start off with his wings because they are large and in charge here. These are reused from Batman Batsuit, and we have seen these several times on the several releases. One thing about these wings is they do peg in and peg out, so if you don't want to display him with the massive wing size, you can, or you can fold him up like this so you have multiple ways you can display him. Because they peg in, you can also, you know, move them up and down. I love the color scheme of this suit. I think the suit really pops. You can see that there's black Under Armour here and here, even down here and up here. And let's go ahead and look at the head. He does have the longer eared look here. There's like a blue window thing here in the front. And it is all one main color except for the blue in the front part. And I'm assuming, you know, he has to see, so that's why that's there. He does have nice shoulder pieces here. They are attached down here by his bicep. So, you know, it does have some movement here, and I think that is to help with articulation. We'll see that a little further in the video. He does have a nice large bat emblem that's molded onto his suit here. And then he does have some detailing on his suit. And this gold is like a textured gold. He doesn't have the traditional gauntlets. He just has, looks like some armor pieces here. That give him a nice clean look all the way down to his hands. His fists are black, and they actually do have quite a bit of detail on them. His belt piece is molded on and does have, it floats above the legs here further down. He does have nice gold textured armor on his thighs here, and it goes around to the back as well. He does have nice big boots. He's got some of that textured gold around his calf muscles. He's got the large knee armor, and then he does have some detailing around here on the back. There is a separation in the color of the boot with this black color here, and then the bottom of the boot is the same color as the top. All right, let's go ahead and do articulation. I'll start with his wings again. Can show you guys how far they can fold up. How far they can go down. Again, they are able to be folded. And to show his articulation, I'm going to go ahead and remove these so they don't keep falling off. Okay, so starting with his head, he can go side to side, you know, all the way around. He can look down this far. He can look up this far. His arms are able to do the 360. His arms are able to go up here, but there is a limit because of the shoulder pads hitting the neck piece here. But if the shoulder piece wasn't there, it could go up a little bit higher, but that's about the best you're going to get here. There is upper torso. He has no articulation around the waist, so he's only moving up here. Let's see if he can, yep, he's moving 360 there. His legs, we got the splits there. His leg can go forward quite a bit and backwards quite a bit. He does not have the double jointed elbows that Mcfarlane usually puts in his figures. And he does have the double jointed knees. And for the ankles, he does, they do tilt as well. There you go. And then he does have toe articulation. I just wanted to pop back in here to show you guys an issue I was having with the wings while posing him for my B-roll. I'm pressing it in. You can see by my thumbs turning white that I'm pressing it in really hard into the back here. And look, I just barely moved it and the wing is loose. Also, these wings kept falling off. I want to show you here on the peg. There's nothing to, it's very smooth and there's nothing there or on the inside to help grip the wing. So it's kind of annoying when you're trying to pose him. Just, you know, the slightest little touch or bump will make these either fall off or fall down like this. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Overall, I do think this figure looks really nice. I also think that he should have been a bit bigger because the suit is 50 foot tall. Mcfarlane's mega figures do vary in size, and I would call this an in-betweener mega figure. This is one of the issues I have with the scale of Mcfarlane figures. You can never get a good layered effect for display, not even with forced perspective. He doesn't have a wild range of sizes like Marvel Legends and Transformers. With Mcfarlane, you only get page punchers with crappy articulation, the regular 7-inch scale figures, then the mega figures with some on the smaller side. Occasionally, we get a tiny figure like Atomica or Wisp, but those are very rare. Not to mention, the Bane mega figure is around the same size as the Anti-Monitors, so the scale just does not make sense. For example, with Transformers, you have tiny mini-cons that actually transform. Then you have the core class, which are also small, and they also transform. Then they have Deluxe class, Voyager class, Leader class, Command class, Titan class. You know, so you can get a nice layered look when you're displaying them. Not to mention, you have the crazy sized ones like the HasLab Unicron. What do you guys think about this release? What do you think about the size differences in the mega figure releases? Let me know in the comments. That wraps up today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.